Hello and welcome to glennzb TV for Thursday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope, coming to you live through a beautiful Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge today. If that's why I look a little bit clearer and not as close up, unless I do that. And even when I do that, with the shiny head, doesn't overexpose because the camera's just that great. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic already, and I haven't even given you the first one yet. How long is a moment? I'm asking you, Fox, and I also am asking. Oh, somebody wants to know how many phones I have. It's hard to keep track. They come and go. Yeah, there should be an app for that. We need to look into that, tracking how many phones. I know you can track your phone, but exactly how many phones, that's more complicated. Anyway, Fox, CNN, various news networks. When I get to work at 20 to 4, as I did this morning, and this is on the screen, if you can't read that, it says, moments away, Donald Trump to give speech on foreign policy. Now, at 20 to 4... when would you if it's moments away, what time roughly would you expect that foreign policy speech to happen? Because a moment, to me, a moment is a moment less than a minute. I feel like it is. I feel like moments between seconds and minutes. Am I wrong about that? Somebody else suggesting that it's 2 or 3 minutes. That's not a long moment. Well, anyway, by about 4:30, it still wasn't really happening. Getting closer to 5, finally, there he is. That's Tim Beveridge, not him. He was on the radio at that time. There's Donald Trump there. But, wow, he's there in most places. But lift your game, Sky News. Because one of these things is not like the other. There's CNN. There's Fox. There's Al Jazeera. Sky News, what are you doing? Just talking about boring wars in Syria when you could be listening to this guy talking about giving us his expert opinion on foreign policy. I mean, nobody's going to know more about foreign policy than that guy. Why would we be interested in a war that's going on in Syria? Don't be stupid, Sky News. Silly Sky News. Hey, props to you, Marina Irakovic. I know I sounded a bit like Matt Brown when I said that, who seems to be the only sports journalist who really notices what Marina Irakovic is doing. What do you mean? Who am I talking about? You know, our number one tennis player, Marina Irakovic. Yes, you do. You know the one. She won. Well, anyway, she has actually won a couple of games in a tournament in a row in Morocco. So my props to you, Marina, not so much for those wins, which is great. One hand, one bounce loves Marina. Okay. Are you Matt Brown? Is that your real name, one hand, one bounce? Anyway, I mean, that's great. You have won a couple of games, but good work finding a tennis tournament where you can win games. Morocco's that's far to go. That's far to go. But I'm glad that you wouldn't rest until you got to somewhere where you could win some games. So good work, Marina Irakovic. And finally, glennzb learns a new word today. What do you call somebody who is 100 years old? You're not a centurion. Apparently, you're a centenarian. This is a centenarian. This is a centurion. Okay? Don't get centenarian, centurion. When asked what her secret to long life is, she said it's all the way you hold your mouth. I made that up. I don't know. I think his secret to long life is stabbing other guys before they stab him. All right? Yes. Good question, one hand, one bounce. What do you call a guy then who scores 100 in cricket? Because I thought that was a centurion. But he might be a centenarian. He might be living a lie. I don't know. See how prepared I was for your question? One hand, one bounce? Yeah, I got game today. Anyway, that was episode 187 of Glenn ZB TV. I don't know what the term is for that. Presumably I'll be a bicentenarian in about 13 episodes. I'll see you then. I'll also see you for 188 tomorrow. Thank you so much for having me up your Periscope.